Welcome back to the Sports News Analysis YouTube channel. My name is Mike. I'm continuing my Week 4 previews and analysis here, guys. This video is for the game between the Arizona Cardinals and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. This game will be played down in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. Tampa, of course, coming in with a record of 0-3. A lot of controversy swirling around them, which I'll get to in a second. And Arizona coming in with a record of 1-2. I think possibly the stat that would surprise you most in this game out of these two teams is the fact that Arizona is actually third in the league as far as rush defense goes, only allowing a little over 3 yards a carry. So I think what you're going to see in this game is two teams trying to throw the ball early and often. I think Tampa will try to establish Doug Martin as much as they can. But I don't know how much success they'll have against a rush defense for Arizona that's pretty stout. And you look on the other side, Tampa also has a pretty good rush defense, but you have a team in Arizona who likes to try to air the ball out anyway. And which team can force turnovers, and in turn, which team can keep from turning the ball over, I think is going to be the key to this game, as it is for most games in the NFL, but particularly for this game, two teams that have sort of underachieved, two teams that are sort of really sputtering right now. Which one can get on the right track? And, of course, that's been the question in Tampa all year here. Josh Freeman, his job seems safe for now, but for how much longer if he continues to sputter? Greg Schiano, if this team starts to really go into a tailspin, lose 2 or 3 more games in a row, is his job in jeopardy? Are the veterans happy with the Schiano-Freeman combination? High-priced veterans like a Vincent Jackson, a Darrelle Revis, a Deshaun Goldson, all big money guys. Okay, and not to mention others on that team too. How much say do they have in what's going on there? That still remains to be seen. I think they have a nice matchup here this week against the Cardinals. Look, the Cardinals have a much better defense than you think. Okay, it's been that way really for the past couple seasons, and I like Bruce Arians and this offense. I like their ability to throw the ball down the field. I think this particular week we'll see how they match up with the likes of Revis, with the likes of a Deshaun Goldson, certainly, as this Tampa Bay secondary really tries to round into shape. If Arizona can protect Carson Palmer, which I don't think will be a problem this week, I think you see him put up big numbers. Josh Freeman, on the other hand, throwing at a 45% clip as far as completion percentage goes. If I don't think that Tampa Bay is going to be able to establish Doug Martin, where do I see the points coming from for the Buccaneers? It's not that I think Arizona is going to have a prolific day. I just think that they'll be able to throw the ball somewhat and get a little bit more of a running game going than Tampa Bay will. Look, until I see Tampa Bay come together as a team and put a big effort forward, I didn't think that the Patriots played particularly well last week, but they still pretty much dominated the Buccaneers in that game. And you wonder, with all the talent they have, if they'll ever get it on track, if they have that belief in their coach or will ever get it, and if they'll play for him. And I know Arizona is going to play hard for Arians, and I know they're going to be able to move the ball via the pass in this game. And I just don't know where that offense right now is going to come from for the Buccaneers. So I like Arizona and that rush defense to handle Doug Martin, and I like Arizona +3 on the road in Tampa Bay to get their second win of the season. I think Tampa, we're going to see a new coach and new quarterback there next year. It's just a matter of when they're going to pull the plug on both these guys. Certainly not a great time to be a Tampa Bay fan right now when you came into the season with much optimism. But in this particular game, that rush defense combined with a pretty good passing game, I like Arizona +3 against Tampa. Hit me up in the YouTube comments. Hit me up on Twitter at @SNewsAnalysis. Guys, be sure to subscribe to my channel. I preview every game every week. Be sure to check out my previews. And I also, recap games, talk about current NFL topics. So be sure to subscribe. Thanks again for listening, and have a great night.